Alyson Medeiros. I am a writer and a poet on the island, and I'm part of the organizing committee.
Well, what motivated you to participate in a show like this?
Well, Michel is a fellow poet on island, and he introduced me to Marlene. And I just think the topic is very relevant today. Everybody's afraid to talk about it. And I think it's just part of our human capacity, and it's very important that we get the conversation going.
Wonderful. And how do you think art can help guide these conversations around sexuality?
I think art is a safer place. A lot of people are able to express themselves through art and different mediums where they may not be able to have that conversation across the kitchen table. And I think people's reactions to different pieces of art are always different. And I think it will invoke in them thought and conversation and hopefully some inspiration.
Wonderful. Yeah, do you think that right now these conversations are difficult for us to have in Cayman?
I think in Cayman, especially coming from my generation, I came from a generation where sex wasn't talked about, sensuality wasn't talked about. There was a lot of shame and guilt, and even you didn't want to make yourself too attractive, or there was just too many taboos around the subject. And just talking with friends and other women of my generation, that seemed to be the common theme. And sexuality is part of our humanness. It's part of our innate nature. So we need to, embrace it and talk about it and not allow that to happen for generations to come.
Yeah, what are some key messages you'd like to get across around sexuality from this show?
I think the key message around sexuality is that we just need to embrace it. We need to embrace it in all different forms. There doesn't need to be any kind of taboo around this subject, and it needs to be all-inclusive. It's very important that everybody be able to express their sexuality in their own way and for what it means to them without judgment.